So you can welcome you, Mr. Gaskin for Suku. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
This na Kutubu Kuma, na Salon Tok Forum where they deal with issues coming in analysis. And as a matter of fact, I even want to very quickly say, Salon Tok Forum don't become international. International in the sense the people in Guinea, there's a group of journalists and they don't pick them up.
Yeah, hold on a
So,
second.
okay, sir.
Yes, you were saying.
Yes, a group of journalists in Guinea, they don't pick Salon Talk Forum where they deal with issues, comment, and analysis. They don't pick them up. So most podcasts, what they do now, then they stream them live next year because they say not say where they follow which they do. So when they don't, they translate it to French as well as so. Now, me and you don't stay in this country are very long, and we don't see organizations are being formed. Waiting will be how for waiting are your opinion about organizations and waiting are your contributions where they join all the organizations how we will help Salon.
Well, it looks like you give me two questions in one. Are you asking the organizational components that within this country and how they go help how they go help in a salon?
Yeah, if you ever you can box up all of them, you put all together now, anyhow you look at what is it,
Well,
organizations and waiting we go do.
we have a lot of organizations in this party. A lot of people that they do good. I am not really concerned about the quantity of organization within within people that they do. I know for one, we have the Amazon School Boys Association, which I don't appear on your program, and we don't talk about the things that what we do. There are Tegloma. Tegloma is one of the organizations, and then the full organization. There are a lot of people who are gathering together to do good in Sierra Leone, and we should encourage all of them. I'm in for whatever progress we can able to do for help with country. The one of the criteria we look out for is authenticity, because a lot of people them waiting can say, well, we are doing for the general good of Sierra Leone, doing for the general good. They are not really doing that for anything, but for their pockets. When I go take some people take money when public funds, then put another pocket. But there are some people who are doing good too. And we should tap the resources of those people for low able to help the country. We also have some local community groups there where they do a better job now. And they gather together, then they care medicine, go to the provinces there. I don't have the list on hand right now, but I know say a lot of people that they wait and they do good. And if we tap them resources, then if we tap them, bring them for low able do good as alone. Like you program so. You program the way it reach to people them. I listen to it, I critique it sometimes. The way it reach to people them is good because I write an article. I I will send that to you. Well, what I was talking about is the university NAS Kono, and the fact that people then say, "Oh, the space small and all that." Now, I say Boku universities then started out with one building. Howard University, Robbie College, Johns Hopkins, and a whole lot of institutions there. Then start out with only one building. From there, they expand as the school they get name as resources come in. But the method where the SFPP government take for bring electricity, if the saboteurs then they can slow down for let electricity reach now all them corner there. You know what in that go mean? It go mean say all this, that's another way of tapping the resources. All them people that they wait and get subject matter control now, yeah, they can able lend then services to them people then they by just sitting in the office and zooming and teaching students there. GPA will go up, the beginning will pass more exams because there are a lot of people both here in the UK that I know personally that are willing to donate their time 1 or 2 hours to teach in any school in Sierra Leone. So that's one way we can able. Then the other thing is like I mean initially stated, USA will put money together, pool our resources to do good in a particular area. And I'll show you an example what would they do now, what would they do in Jama secondary school. We even can go to the local. We are right now refurbishing our UMC school. I will send you a picture of that too. But there's a lot of things we can do as a group. People that in Canada, they for able to give back. People to whom much is given, much is expected. So we need to get to that point. Who's how we they give more, and the Ramadan is right around the corner. That's the month of giving, and I think say if you able to feed 10 people there, you in your area. I mean, I'm always concerned. I did join Mamadi in New York has a good program that he talks about charity for Ramadan. We put pool resources together and give people them for let them feed people then during the month of Ramadan. That's a big thing. It's not a publicity thing. It's not like somebody's running for a position. The whole month of Ramadan, people are fed. That's a good thing. See, so now then three things and the way come to mind. If you have anything specific, I'll be willing to entertain it.
Okay, good. What do they see as Salon today? The youth them way me and you they figure say that then go be leaders in Achuma. They not embrace a way of life like this kush business. And this actually it don't cause terrible destruction to the youth them. The other thing you say the mind is a terrible thing of waste. What's the best way forward? How you think say people then go able to get control over that drug minister kush? We don't hamburg a lot of youths them.
Well, I'm also in touch with Sierra Leone. I've been in touch with me people there most times. But here is what I see. I also find out. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I gotta drink some water. I also find the drug issue in Salon now very terrible thing. The way things tend to go. But from I'm not don't quote me on that. But I'm hearing that the reason why this is entrenched in our society right now, the people who are supposed to maintain security are in fact the carriers of the drug to the different areas. So if there is a compromise in security where the government is not going to be able to take care of that, because they need a plan, they need set a task force to actually deal with this issue. Otherwise, if the drug take over, that generation is lost. By the time they recover, their brain cells are dead. We grew up in a society today where you come out from where you come on Jala or where you come out from six. You are respected. People then they look up to you. Between me and you, now tell me, how many people then now this let's face it right here now. The people will rather tune and listen to stupid Mami Cost there than for read the history of Putin Kutubu get today on the history of Sierra Leone. When they don't read 2-3 paragraphs, this right left or right too much. So the generation is gapped right now. They don't care. You use this man a BB word and use in those days. When person use word we will not sabi, we go take dictionary look out. Nowadays, Brano to book even a party where you call microphone, you want talk sense to them. They say Brano to that will come for now. You know what I mean? So in the sense, we got to tweak our mindset too. Both the younger generation and us, we need to, what makes them tick? Let's find out what makes them tick, and let's try to first get hold of the drug, and you can't only say no to kush, you have to say yes to something. So what are we going to do in that process? We need to find ways, vocational institution open those, that we sort of took their brains, that they can make money legitimately and be useful members of the society. So those are things you might want to look at. That's what I see, because the drug rehabilitation in those countries with no funds is going to be tough. But we need a task force. Government needs to set up a task force to make sure those things happen.
So, in that light, I mean, we get 7 rivers in Salon. They'll get heavy rainfall. So get all these experts and this then doctors, then anything. Why a country like that they suffer for electrical supply, electric energy with 7 rivers, heavy rainfall, and we get all these guys and we get disturbing our letters after the name. I mean, how you do that kind of a contradiction there?
No, the contradiction is well taken. But here is the thing: if somebody is doing good, okay, I'm not an advocate. I'm not working for the SLPP government. You know that. I'm not taking anybody's brown paper. But here is the thing: if somebody is making a solid structural foundation for electricity, now their province is there, then somebody to go thief the transformer there, that's going to delay progress. Electricity will bring a lot of changes now we environment, with even the water, the way they talk. Hydroelectricity will not work if you them put them from BB project, then they begin to go tip their part the day. Putting down they will do to it. I am not really particular of which political party comes to power, as long as somebody is ready to take structure, let the whole country benefit instead of just their families or themselves. You see, so far, look, BO has put on electricity, it put on good roads, it put on international airport, it put on hospitals, universities. Those are structural foundation from which the society could benefit from. So if anybody they way to do better than him, then we go hail that person there. But until then, let's try his method. He's setting up a factory, bakery. Right now, I think they opened some bakery factory in Freetown. You saw that too. You see, so we have to give credit where it's due. But if somebody did try for even the rivers and the Kide, if you go, how much they're not cheap transformer the way they pull electricity to the cities. If they go put investment inside the Nguma Valley and all that, they put hydroelectricity. You think they're not going to sabotage them too? That's the thing. So security it's a very, therefore take some draconian steps for deal with anybody where they deal with them, where they tamper with their structure project there. Because with their structure, if one succeed, the other one they build up on the other one. It will get a ripple effect. We go transform the whole country, and people will get higher wages because industries will be established. You see, but if the man they try, then we also with the same people they forgo sabotage our society. I don't think that's a good thing. I don't think that's a good thing. I'm not a politician. I've never gained anything from politics. I came here, you and I did many jobs to get to the universities we went through. I speak for what is best for our country. What, in the event that we want to go back there and retire, we want to make sure we say the truth on the time where people then they do better. I was arguing with somebody the other day about Fatima Bio. Fatima, that's a Kono girl. She was born in Peima. Okay, she's doing so well and doing things like Kono. So the idea of say this not to Kono, this not to Kono, I hate it, because there are people who benefited from Kono and they are very appreciative for what they get from Kono. So I want to encourage you harness all them people there in the course of development. You don't have time to exclude people. You need to include everybody, and especially if some. I don't have to get the credit, but if we all can work together with all the people that were there, that's what I try to do. I try to harness. If I find out say person not straightforward, I'm not going to be participating. You know that. I'm not going to put my name out there for something where somebody they take money, they hide on the table and are public funds. So those are things we get for look at. So why you talk about those rivers? Yeah, we have natural resource. We get land, arable land. But if suppose they begin to bring factory and then they begin to take the machine there for plow or for even make acres of land, then people are sabotaging those things. We have to have a committed mind for development for all of us. It doesn't say if they build a road from here to Kono, it don't mean say na kutubu no more go na Kono. Tibini go there, Limamango go there. That's what we need to. We need to take our differences and turn it to a positive. That's the way I look at it.
Okay. Then finally, Liberia have been on hold a very peaceful, democratic, and transparent election. You see how Mr. John Weah actually hand over power. He not only hand over, but even help, in the smooth transition. With that kind of a way you go suggest to the other African, countries there, especially waiting Liberia do so.
Well, that's a proof of concept that I like. We need to be able to do things in Africa peacefully. War, first of all, we not get money. Or we get money, we not see them. But every time we get confusion or war, it is send the country back. Because first of all, until now, most of the infrastructure na Salon, or most West African states, were British-owned infrastructure for their administration. Now we are doing our own. If we not take time, we make laws, then we will guide them to anybody tampering with that. We will not go anywhere. So what I read something today, I don't know whether it's true, but they said we are just going to Liberia, they don't allow and make you go engage, they make you go speak to people that are the new built real arena. So I don't know how that is, but whatever it is, he was willing to give power back.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the keyword.
Yeah, he do willingly. So maybe we need to get into that culture. Why is it that the question is why is it that African president then would do everything for hold on to power when it's time for them to go? Why is that? Because the way I see it, they come in with nothing and they don't have any, not to lawyer there, not to doctors there, where they will go back to the private practice. Like this country has how many living presidents, they are walking around, their speech and engagement and all that. African president, all I see is that somebody is planning to come back. And for what, I don't know. So that even when in company do better, they're not going to talk up. Because if you say he do better, well, when can they better not they? So I don't know. We should take that example and expand on it and encourage African leaders. Macky Sall make himself do the same thing. Some of these guys, and we need to take active role in trying to direct our course of life because that's our community. We can't see it going down.
Well, what I do, I go on, extend an invitation to you that anytime you think so, you get a shade down the organization owner, the run so till I don't be there school then. You can give progress report. Just call me. We'll come on here. No, do that because I'm your station this now, so I'm not going to
really?
to anybody.
Yeah.
Well, the guys in Guinea.
There is I just before I go, let me give a shout out to the executive team of the Kayama UMC School Refurbishment Project. We get one gentleman it's all over the world. We get a representative there na Salon Sajumu. He's a writer, and he teach. Now, from college, they do he again in school. Na Congo Cross. He boy is highly engaged in the refurbishment project. In fact, we are in that place. They will go with sister na London when they call Kene Susama. Now they collect money. They connect now the whole European corridor. Now they collect money. One penny not the miss. Not for because I'm a sister, but 1 penny. In fact, now they put your money pata. Then we are all the sister within I am maybe bio. Instead to collect money. One day, penny no miss. These people are so I like to connect with people like that. Give me energy to do what I'm doing. I don't get money, but I don't like when we say we do something for the general good, they will go people that go thief or do that. I hate that because that they cut down on me energy, and I don't like that. If I find out that the way you operate, then I excuse myself. I'm not here to quarrel with nobody or anything. We need to be able to develop our own areas. We don't need government in everything. We can do better. Sharing the resources and spreading the overhead of a particular project cost, we can do it.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you very much. We just Cambridge talk about it here. And like I say, they open this place out to you. I mean, anytime, I can give progress report. That's what you do. You recognize all them people and they really do a good job. Just call me. I will be more than glad for bringing you for long. We talk about it and the community business, waiting to happen corner, progress report, how the university they do, how the youth them, and all that. And I will be more than glad for host you, sir.
Definitely.
So, thank you very much again for coming, sir.
Definitely. Yeah.
All right, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. May you catch me unaware, but I've been here for come to me since it's quick.
Yeah, well, I mean, because you're a community man, I said, well, I call him a lot of.
Oh no, I'm always ready to talk about the community.
Yeah, exactly.
You get for the way they do business. You get emphasize, say, if we do anything, let people be authentic about it. That's all I can ask for. It's not much to ask.
Yes, no, it's not too much for asking.
Yeah. Exactly. All right.
Hopefully, you be once or the while you go be my guest now. Me and you all would help me pass, this message here, because I must say I'm very impressed by what you don't do that, because what you guys do, when I answer what you Kennedy be say no ask, waiting, then people would now when I don't do for the people then that school I don't be I don't republish the next generation of leaders that they are trained so for that alone, God will bless you now. And that more I look at say well I bring Mr. Fasukuna, Lord just come give them a shout, say you guys are doing a very good job. Yeah. So from time to time, especially if you see the need for adding column, just come, we'll go over there to the
Yeah, we are on we don't refurbish 2 buildings there. The last 2 $9 left, and with the ask for donations, no donation is too small in kind or in money. With the taker, we do the people that work also. Then they are ready and willing to take donations anytime. I will brag. I will show you.
Okay.
All right.
Just stay in touch. There's something once in a while we invite them, then they come or
yes. Oh yeah, they'll be willing to come and report this time. Anything were left out, they will fill in. That's the way I see it.
All right, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for your time. Actually, I just take you off for now. We are starting that.
No, you can't get me. You submit me from school days, so you can't get me.
Thank you so much, sir. Good night, sir. All right, bye-bye. Yes, sir.